Okay.
Jess
Still
has
my
been,
job. I came into work. What's up?
she's been trending all day.
Yes.
I think she's number 9 right now.
Okay. Because I was sitting at home last night trying to watch Magazine Dreams, and I kept getting a bunch of phone calls and text messages.
Hold on, y'all. What is going on right now, bro?
And people is like, Jess Larris is going off on live.
Oh, we have audio.
Okay.
We supposed to be a team up there. Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like when I'm like not one mother ever with this online. Come on, I've been quiet a lot. If Jess Larris is quiet, it's a mother reason. I always got my mouth open all the time. It's ran like a high school. It is. Fair East Side High.
I agree with that.
Fair East Side High.
Fair point.
Before Mr. Clark, though. Every day, and they always talk about, you ain't at work, you ain't at work. Yeah, bitch, I started picking up more shows. Hell no. That's how I'm getting. Hell no. Hell no. I have more fun outside the studio than I have in there now. Is you crazy?
No, act like that's not for real. Act like nobody knew that. Stop acting like y'all, like
What
we
part?
really.
What you mean we don't have your
I
back?
have
Break
more-
that down. Explain how we don't have your back.
Okay, all right. So the narrative, like I said, with the online ish, that's what I said. Y'all ain't nobody trying to clear up no narrative about nothing. Ever since I came back, it was weird. Yes, it was weird. Yeah, I at first I did not. I wasn't too fond of Lauren. Nah, I wasn't too fond of her when I came back because we had a whole plan. Even how when I came back, how I pick her to fill in for me. Right, I come back, she ain't never leave. Then all right, cool that she don't leave, but she's on only during my segment. If she was meant to be a fourth host, move her in another way. Why she got to be moved in on? Because nobody had a problem with Jess with the Mess until she started reading right. You know what I mean? Till she started
So,
reporting. I wasn't hired as a reporter. I was hired as Jess with the Mess. So she started reading and delivering details and all that stuff.
Yes.
Then that's when Jess with the Mess wasn't good enough no more. That's how it was presented. So I'm like, all right, cool.
But who said that though? Because the internet said that?
What are we talking about? No. This is our listeners. This is yeah. Why can't
It's definitely because of the internet. She let the internet get to her head. Most definitely.
why can't we worry about the comments? And these are people that enjoy the show and watch the show. It's not all about Instagram. It's YouTube. It's like we have people that have been watching the show. Yes, she's great at what she do. That's why I picked her to fill in for me. But when I came back, it's like, what's going on? If she's gonna be a fourth voice, why she only gotta be a fourth voice
correct me if
on
I'm
my
wrong.
segment?
She wasn't a fourth voice. She was a producer. She was hired as a news producer to help with getting all news and doing interview
She was going to be the
questions.
senior news producer.
She
yes.
wasn't on there. When you came back, Lauren was not on there. She was in the back doing questions, sending interview questions,
Oh, my
reporting the
God.
news. Am I lying?
I thought
Yeah,
you was.
you
I
lying. Yeah,
thought.
she
am I
on
lying?
air. She was on air.
They told her don't step in this room.
Yes, but I thought you was using her on purpose.
What? You thought I was using Lauren on purpose?
Yes.
No. What are we talking about? No. She didn't leave when I came back. The first day we had a whole situation like, all right, look, this was going to happen. And when it's time for us to roll, it changed. No, the first question was about, the only person who asked me about my baby maternity leave was Envy. All right, I walked in. She addressed the hate in the comments. That was the first thing she addressed when I came back. I'm like, what the hell would make her want to think I want to talk about
y'all talk
that?
off air though,
So
right?
yeah. We started talking off air. We started to
But I'm
talk
saying even
off air.
prior to you even coming back.
So then I felt uncomfortable that first day. So I'm like, all right, look. Thea was like, all right. Well, we'll just take her off air. She was back the next week. All right, cool. Because there was a voice. Y'all wanted her on air. There was a voice. They wanted her there. They wanted her here. There's a place for Lauren in the show. All right, cool.
But
if
you-
there's a
but
place
you-
for
but you-
her
but
on
you
the
wanted
show,
her- you wanted her
let's
here
do
too,
it
though.
another way. Yeah.
Because you said you wanted to change the segment from Jess with the Mess to the Lauren.
That
segment.
was eventually.
Okay.
Even when it came down to it still being called Jess with the Mess, and then I'm introducing her to introduce stories. That was pointless and it was stupid. It's no Jess with the Mess. Just make it Brown Girl Grinding or Lauren with the latest or Lauren's Legal Corner. I'm giving ideas.
eventually
I'm like,
happened.
yo, I even with the Taylor, yo, change that. Take that Just with the Mess off of there. I feel like I'm getting credit for something I'm not doing, and it's stupid because this is not what she does. Is not Just with the Mess. I read headlines and I give commentary. I say what people thinking.
I agree. Can I ask
You know
a
what I'm
question?
saying?
Though?
Yes, she's more of a reporter. She's
Can I
journalism.
ask a question?
What?
Why didn't you wear the do-rag this morning?
Because
Why you joke so much, man?
What you mean? I'm
not a
just
joke,
and it's not a
bro.
do-rag, it's
not
a
a
silk
joke,
scarf,
man.
nigga. But it's not.
It's not a joke,
I'm
man.
serious.
If you gonna bring it to the radio, I want to laugh.
It's not a joke, but
okay?
see,
Nah, but
it's not a joke.
It's a serious issue about
It
it.
is a serious issue.
Okay,
And
let me just sit
Now-
back and watch then, because I'm not Joe Clark.
because it's not.
I am actually. Give me my baseball bat.
No, it's now Envy. That's what I'm saying. No, nobody has even tried to clean up the narrative that I'm a villain. Man,
You not a
me and
villain.
this
Who said you
girl
a
is-
villain?
What, yo, stop acting like you don't live in them comments too, Charlotte. Stop acting like you don't understand.
But what do I always tell you? I say stop listening to the internet. Stop listening to the comments. Stop listening to the folks on YouTube. Don't let them trick you out your position. What you did last night is what they want you to do, and you can't let the internet win.
No, but look, it's
Exactly.
not even about what they want me to do.
Don't let these niggas win because they want to see you in your downfall. That's all I gotta say.
I did last night what I want.
No lie, sometimes I look at the comments. I'm not gonna lie, that shit do be a lot, but I don't get no hate comments yet. But that's what they say. If they hating on you, they low key loving on you, man. Don't listen to the fucking comments, bro, because them shits that have you going. Like that shit ain't good.
Wanted to do what I felt like I should have been did. I've been asking questions.
The internet loves mess. And one of the easiest ways to create mess is to pit people against each other, especially two women.
Exactly.
And I don't dwell in that. And y'all know that.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. You let the internet dictate what's going on. We've had conversations, and this is the thing. This is why I thought it was corny, and it's just me personally. I thought it was corny because we have conversations up here. We just have a meeting. If you had an issue, a problem, a situation, or something that you felt, why you ain't bring it to the team? When you came back, Jess, I pulled you to the side. I said, Jess, if you feel uncomfortable, if you don't want Lauren in the room, this is your show. We can make that the change whenever you want. Did I not say that to you?
Yeah, you did. It is
did.
not about wanting her in a room, yo. It's about the segment. Like it was like y'all.
Have that
all right, y'all
conversation
wanted
off
her.
air. If you had a problem, say it
I've
to us.
had
We had a
many
meeting
conversations
yesterday.
off air. What
Not
is we
like
talking
that.
about?
Not like nobody having my back, because we have your back. As far as the Corey Holcomb thing, y'all been beefing for 11 years.
I'm not worrying about yo. It's not even about
You worried about comments, and you worried about what people say. F them
I'm worried
niggas
about
in
the
comments,
perception
man.
and my reputation up here on the
They've
show.
been itching on me for 15 years. They've been itching on
Deserve-
Charlamagne for
rightfully so.
15
but
years.
that's on you.
Rightfully
And the
so.
things
But
that
I
people
don't
itch
care.
on me
It
for
doesn't-
is on
I
me.
don't let it affect me because I know who I am as a person. I don't give a F what them people say in the comments.
Oh, come
I know
on.
who I
Come
am.
on.
I know what I do.
I
You let
feel
them
you.
people get in the comments and F with you. You're
they're-
great at what you do.
Everybody simmer
Exactly.
down.
Like you a dope.
She's very
and you let
dope.
them people piss you off. No, F them niggas.
and I
like
tell
you
her-
nice. Like what you do is funny.
I tell her
Like,
that all the time,
You brought,
on air,
you brought
off
that
air.
energy that we needed to the Breakfast Club,
Yeah.
and you let a bitch ass person in the comments say something to steer you up. I tell you, F them niggas.
Preach,
You don't even know,
preach.
you don't even know who these people are. In the
They could be bots and all that,
But-
and we doing it on air when we could have did it behind the scenes. Like I F with you the long way, not on some internet ish. And to hear that through there, that's
This
was
sounds,
whack,
this
man.
sounds very light skinned. But let's go to the phones. 1-800-585-1051. Let's open the phone lines. Everybody woosah.
I'm going to get a sparkling water,
I got
man.
my
I'm going to get a
candles lit.
sparkling
I
water.
got my candles lit. If you need me to light sage, I'll light
Man,
sage.
don't start the
Just want to fight.
crying.
MVB
Shut up.
and Beige Rage. It's the Breakfast Club. Check out video of the full show on Tubi. Free. Classic.
Oh man, just with the mess. Why are you crying, sister? Don't cry.
Let me get you a cold one.
That's what you wanted. That's what the fuck you wanted.
It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren Rose is here as well. Charlamagne usually does Donkey of the Day here,
I
but
didn't prepare it. There was too much going on this morning. You know what I mean? Because of a young lady named Jessica Robin Moore, okay? And you need to answer the phone for your Obama, too.
No,
all right?
yo.
Yes.
I call her
Is
later.
this the one?
Yes. Okay. But, you know, we just having some family discussions up here on the radio this morning. That's all.
yep, and we're taking your phone calls. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is
Oh, okay. They taking phone calls. That's what I didn't want to do.
Morning, everybody. It's
Okay. Why did he broke it up in like segments? Why didn't have the full shit up here? Is this the full one?
Good
Good morning, USA. Yo, 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 yo.
Okay, there you go. This one.
To deal with this beige rage and this Baltimore madness. Okay, now you bring this Delaware.
You shut up.
You shut up. All I want to do is radio. Okay, all Charlamagne want to do is laugh. Then y'all yell at me for laughing. You don't take nothing serious.
They said it's all your fault.
I know. It's always my fault. I don't care. Okay, I take the good and the bad with everything. It is what it is. It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious, Lauren LaRosa is here.
Whoa, Shorty got a fatty.
We're having a conversation because Jess Hilarious went crazy on Instagram last night.
And I knew the live would upset. You know, Charlamagne, you don't get upset, whatever. But I knew that it would upset Envy. I knew it would upset Lauren. That's why you closed the elevator this morning.
That was crazy. Now, why would you do that, Lauren?
I just I wanted to.
They pulled up at the same time.
At the same time where we parked, and she was in front of me.
She saw Jess. She didn't know what Jess was on, so she rushed to the elevator. She hit the button. You remember when Q was on Juice and he thought Bishop was behind him?
I hit the button one time, and this was why.
I heard the
Nah,
button.
I'm
though.
not this girl is cute. What's her name? Lauren?
I felt like
She look cute.
I didn't know what to say to you because I was so thrown off by parts of that live yesterday. I'm like, bro, we be talking at least enough. Like, we don't got to be friends outside of here. But I feel like I've always said to you off air, whenever things have happened, we've had conversations about a lot of different things. Let's talk. Call me. What's up? What's the issue? What's going on?
The issue is the whole narrative. Like, I understand F the comments and F the people and all that. But it's not all about them. It's how I'm feeling too. What if I'm feeling the same way the people feel? You know what I'm saying? So what? Because niggas online feel a certain way. I feel the same way they feel about it.
Call me and curse me out. Call in me and curse
that.
him out. Yes, you do.
Yes, like
Okay.
I've done that. You
But
know
I
what I
think
mean?
there's a bigger issue sometimes too, because I feel like, all right, you'll call him, you'll cuss him out. We might talk about different situations, but I think a lot of times if there's an issue for real, and then it don't be no movement in here, it's like there's an issue outside and then there's no movement in here, and then we just all in here like he ha. Like, you're doing a lot of it right now. You're laughing and joking, but for real, you know that she's up here crying. Nothing about that is funny. Like, there's real issues and real problems.
But that's probably just his personality. Charlamagne don't give a fuck. This all is comedy to him, bro. That's why he feel that way. I feel that Shorty should just leave. Just Hilarious should just be there to kill all the drama and shit. Or have her do her own segment like they said. Like, that's my opinion of things. Because why is it 2 people? No, why is it 4 people up there? It was always 3 people. Sometimes a change is not good for the better. It's good for the worse, to be honest.
And we don't really
It's always bad change and good change. The shit.
get to the gist of it.
Never.
I want the record to show I see Jess cry a lot. So
It doesn't matter if you see her
What?
cry
So why you
1,000
always
times.
joke,
It's
man?
talking about
you know
see
what?
me
I'm
cry
not
a
even talking
lot.
to y'all. I say I'm not talking to y'all. See, because when I try to be serious and talk, you see what I'm saying? You see how they do me? I'm a mind my
What I'm
business.
saying is that I think at this moment, because this is East Side High, West Side, whatever high we gonna be, we here and we together, so we got to figure this out. And it's not, everything's not a joke. And I can understand some of where you was coming from, but bro, part of that live I thought was crazy. I'm like, what, Jess? Like,
What parts did you think was crazy?
What part? Because like,
I
Lauren, it's not like you didn't hear anything in that live that I haven't said to you.
I heard a lot that you didn't say to me in
Okay,
person.
so what part did I not say to you?
Okay, so the part about the talking over each other and the hush, be quiet, because you talk about how you feel in real time, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeling in real time. That be quiet. That was crazy. The shut up. I was like, oh, okay, because what we really giving up here? Like, what's up?
Okay,
right?
but
I didn't.
none of that was said.
I
You didn't say anything about
then,
that.
And then when I pulled you into the office with our EP with Eddie, the first thing I said to you was, Jess, we fighting for airtime and it shouldn't be like that. I want to know what can I do better as a producer? What can we do better as the 2 women sitting right here next to each other to make sure that don't happen, because it doesn't look good. It's not gonna play well for either one of
I
us.
literally
She's speaking facts, bro. She on some grown up shit. She wanted to talk to her about the situation. I feel like Jess probably was shoving over like, bitch, I don't want to talk to you. What I need to talk to you for? This my show. I feel like that's how Jess was giving it off, in my opinion.
swear to God, I don't even remember you saying that.
And that's exactly why I had Eddie in the room or EP
I don't
to have
understand. I
the
never ever
conversation.
heard that.
Because
when you've pulled me to the side a few times to ask me, you know, are you okay? How do you feel like about the stories and things like that? You've never said what you just said to me. Now listen. I have said, hush, shut up. Like, yo, you overtalk. And like I said, I'm not about to be up here fighting for no mic. Like, I'm not doing that. If I already got the job, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not. It's four voices. Three of us are very opinionated. You know what I mean? Me, you, and Charlamagne. I'm not saying Envy don't got no opinion, but he don't jump in every single time there's dead air. You know what I'm saying? When you overtalk. And it's like the only time you can quiet down is if somebody be like, shut up or hush.
My mom don't even tell me shut up, Jess. I'm a grown ass woman.
And I understand you.
Getting a little spicy up there. She said, I don't mind. Whoa, let's run it back before I say some dumb shit.
You and Charlamagne. I'm not saying Envy don't got no opinion, but he don't jump in every single time there's dead air. You know what I'm saying? When you overtalk.
Oh, she said my mama. And it's
like the only time you can quiet down is if somebody be like, shut up or hush.
My mom don't even tell me shut up, Jess. I'm a grown ass woman.
And I understand you could have said that on air right then and there, or right after when you saying you put me in office. You never put me nowhere to tell me that.
Because the way that I do things when it comes to my job and my career, that's not what we on. And I told you from the jump, I was never going to give that to you. Ever.
Okay.
And I did or not, our first conversation, I said, if I ever have an issue with you, I'm going to handle it in a way where we can get through a conversation because we grown. And regardless, you don't got to love me. You don't got to like me, but we here together. I'm here.
And listen, like I said earlier, the internet loves mess.
Yes, you are
and,
here.
And one of the easiest ways to create mess is to pit women against each other.
And you're here because of an opportunity that I extended.
Regardless
I'm not sitting here like you don't deserve to be here. I'm not sitting here like you're not here. You're not going anywhere. That's first and foremost, let's get that. It may be my delivery or whatever. But yeah, you are here. I ain't never say you shouldn't be here. I said from the whole jump, yeah, Shorty do the job, great, she's amazing. That's why I want it to be her segment. I
think y'all can work very well together. And once again, you got to stop letting the internet pit y'all against each other. I know the internet has created a narrative, Lauren versus Jess, Jess versus Lauren.
No, but that's what it is.
And that's what I'm trying to say is the internet is there. We see it. None of us can ignore it. I saw that Corey thing a week ago. It didn't say nothing about it.
Yeah, but y'all clear up everything else. Nobody want to clear up that I'm not feeling that. I don't like you, or I'm hating on a.
They say I'm gay. I ain't never came up here and said I don't suck no pee-pee.
That's true.
That's different now. Come on.
The last time I attempted to do that, Jess, it went so bad that I said I wasn't going to do it again.
Attempted to do what?
I don't dislike you. You don't dislike me. The day you came back. That's what my intentions was. And we talked about it.
That was different. The way when I did come back, Lauren, you have to admit that ish was crazy. The way we had a setup, we had something going, we had a whole nother plan. It went left. You came in here and it's like you did something totally different. The first thing that you spoke to was the things in the comments.
I feel like we're having a behind the scenes meeting on air, which is kind of cool. But let's go to commercial or something, and then come back.
Well, the whole thing is we need a resolution, bro. We'll take some phone calls, but like I'm resolution based and not argument based. So let's resolve
shut
this.
up. You're the number one beige rage person. You ain't never come up with a resolution, a solution in your life. Cut it out.
Well, I just want to say, Jess, what you feeling, we feel it together. And when the other thing happened that I called you about, I said that to you.
What was the other thing? Oh, you don't want to say
the academics thing. And I want you to know, I responded
to me. It's just
I responded to that on Twitter. I didn't send it to you. I didn't feel like I had to, but I did. But I called you about it.
The comments. Stop listening to the comments.
Let me talk.
In real life, we love everybody. Y'all love each other. This can work.
It will work. It will work. What I'm saying, no, because this is.
You see what I'm saying? Don't let it go.
I'm joking. From them making it a topic, and now it's the problem because we're talking about
exactly. What I'm saying is that this will work, but sometimes this might have to happen, and it's happening with love because when I saw Jess crying, I came in here because I care about you. Have to be okay for all of this to be okay. And I'm a producer at the end of the day. You my talent. We gonna be straight. Everything's gonna be fine.
Let's take some calls and we'll come right back. 800-585-1051. If you want to talk, you want to discuss. Of course, Lauren's here, Jess here, I'm here, Charlamagne's here. Let's have a conversation.
We're queer.
All right. Yeah, this queer.
Good song, Brad. Finally, some production up here. Stop acting like this is a goddamn high school. Okay, that is the one thing Jess said that's absolutely true. Y'all run this thing like a mother effing high school.
You smoke crack, don't
If
you?
you need me to be Joe Clark, I will be Joe
It's the
Clark.
Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Somebody get him a bat.
Check out video of the full show on
Yo,
Tubi. Free.
Charlamagne is a clown, bro. At first, I did not like Charlamagne, but now he be talking facts. And he be having me weak. I'm not gonna lie.
It's DJ NV, Just Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren Rose is here as well. Charlamagne usually does Donkey of the Day here.
I'm feeling with her. Point. I'm on Jess' side because Lauren came in to feeling with her. And I love Lauren. And I love her segment and everything. But if y'all going to add it to the show, add it to the show legitimately. If she's a producer, let her keep playing the background.
Okay, thank you. She's not a producer, though, but not anymore. But thank you.
Well, no, she's still the senior news producer.
But she also does on air segment as well.
Here's the problem.
What?
We don't know what the hell she does, and that's what Jess is trying to say.
sorry.
We
Yes.
need the communication. It's the that's
I'm
all it
weak.
is. I'm not. You know what? Let me shut up.
Hello,
Go
who's
ahead,
this?
say what you gonna say, nigga.
What going on, B-Dog?
What's up? Talk to us.
Hey, man, y'all doing a good job, right?
Hmm?
I agree with this, being that it wasn't clearly communicated what foreign role was going to be. At the same time, y'all don't need to be having no behind-the-scenes meeting at not professional. And just can't let the disturb her. You said yourself, when you were coming on, you negotiated your pay. You got the pay you wanted. You got the job you wanted. You got the baby. You might be dealing with a little postpartum, but everything's still good. Lauren is good. That's why she got her there.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So, what's the problem? The internet?
I don't know how I feel about you diagnosing people with postpartum,
Just go with it.
but I agree with you. You got to. Everybody got to stop listening to the comments.
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, this is Zach, man, from Brooklyn. What's going on?
What's going on, Zach? What he said? That's his
This
name?
is Zach, man, from Brooklyn. What's going on?
What's up, man? Talk to us. What's your thoughts?
Yo, man, I think, you know what? With Lauren, when she came on with y'all, man, it made it more stronger, man. Y'all got to learn to work together. Yeah, that's a marvelous team y'all got right there, man. Y'all just
agree.
got to figure out this segment. Let's just do the Just to the Mess. Let Lauren do the news portion of it, and y'all just rock on, man.
Okay.
I mean, don't let that shit get you that outside. Y'all doing a great job. I love y'all, man. I listen to y'all every day.
Thank you, brother.
You know?
Appreciate you. And see, this is why I like the radio, because unlike the comments, you know it's real people, you know, going to work every day, and they going to tell you the truth. These ain't these people in the comments that just want to troll you, and, you know, it could be bots. Like, these are real people, and they love y'all.
Gangster.
That's right.
They love what you do, Jess. They like Lauren. They learning to love Lauren, too. So it's all good. And I do wonder, just a little bit, this is my personal opinion. Lauren comes in here with a lot of different wigs. Do you feel like you can't ever like connect with her because it's like talking to a different person every single time?
Yo, Charlamagne is retarded. Nigga said she come in here with different wigs. Feel like you can't connect with her.
You connect with her because it's like talking to a different person every single time.
She
Yeah.
carries the hairline that is not existent over there.
I'm just asking a question, Lauren. Okay.
Just
Yo, he's funny for that.
It's not Lauren's wigs. at
Okay, I'm
all.
just asking. I just wanna know.
I
Okay,
connect with
okay,
Lauren
okay.
anyway.
Okay.
Like,
anywhere, any wig. Like,
Okay.
stop playing. Like,
All right. Hello, who's this?
Hi,
Hello, what's your name, mama?
my name is Key. Call from Atlanta.
Your phone sounds so crazy. Can you take us off Bluetooth or speaker, whatever you got us on?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Good morning.
Yes, this is Key calling from Atlanta.
Hey, good morning. What's your
Damn, all
thoughts?
the way from Atlanta?
Okay, so first of all, I only started back listening to the show because of Jess. Congratulations on your baby, Jess. That's
Good.
thank you,
smart.
baby.
From the get-go, yes, the whole situation has been awkward. Y'all not going to sit up there and play Jess like she didn't come back from maternity leave and have somebody in her seat that just would not get up, or y'all didn't even address the situation like, okay, we got somebody new we're going to introduce on top of Jess. She came back and the girl never left.
We've got about 50 million followers. We're in the billions of views. And
Well, you don't know the whole story. Tell her. You want to fill in some blanks, Jess?
I want to fill in blanks.
Well, no, I was just gonna say, number one, Jess picked Lauren.
Yes,
Jess said,
I
"Hey, when
did.
I'm on maternity
Right.
leave, I want Lauren."
And then, you know,
To
like,
fill in.
but even when I say that, it's
Mm-hmm.
like I don't want it to come off like, oh, the only reason that she's even, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I just don't want to seem like I'm.
but you
being-
did make a choice, and
Yeah,
also
I did, but it was just weird.
It's
You know what I'm
like
saying?
I-
How when I came back, like this young lady just said, when I came back, it was just like, all right, if she's expected to be the fourth host or whatever, yo, let's bring her in, or let's create her own segment. Let's legitimately do it. Let's officiate it. You feel me? Like, why is it
Exactly.
only when I gotta talk, or when I, on my
Facts,
segment, and
facts.
things like that? It could have been done a whole nother way. It could have been brought to me while I was even on maternity leave, that we wanted to bring her in permanently to be on the show,
I
and
understand
not
what you're
just
saying.
a producer.
I don't think we even came to that conclusion yet.
She
it
wasn't
a
supposed to be
con-
the fourth host. She was
Lauren
supposed to be a
from
producer.
the time y'all auditioned. Jess was going to be the host. Lauren was going to be the senior news producer.
Yes.
That was always the plan. When you came back from maternity leave and Lauren was here as the senior news producer, when you started to bring her in to do some of the litigious stuff,
Yeah, the court things. Yes.
I thought the segment was just evolving naturally. Like, I thought y'all were having those conversations. Y'all was putting that together. I didn't know it was an issue.
But in real time, are you realizing that like there not possibly, but there should have been some more guidelines laid out, like structured stuff?
Yeah, once everybody figured out exactly what it is they wanted to do.
Yeah, but I think even if like
I feel like as a big ass company like the Breakfast Club, they should have had all this shit situated. Y'all all got a big platform, all the producers, executives, all this side people, like, yo, they need to run that shit better. Like she said, it's like a high school. I feel like anywhere you work is like high school, bro. It's like niggas don't know how to grow up. Niggas don't know how to move in certain situations, and that's when the gossip start talking and all that bullshit. I feel like they just all need to sit down and talk. They should have left all this shit behind closed doors. And at the same time, I was talking to my mans in Discord and shit like that. Niggas was saying it might have been for the clickbait. Like, it should have, to boost the ratings up. That's how I feel, too. Like, Breakfast Club get a little boring. Sometimes they need a little push to amp shit up. Now people gonna probably tune into this shit just to see if niggas really fucking with each other or not. That's how I'm feeling.
because for me, as the person that like I'm watching all this in real time, I know Jess feels away. I don't know what's happening either. I was also like, okay, what's happening? But I was just going with the flow. But I felt like going with the flow made it kind of like was like when you got a bruise and you keep touching it, so it's like it's hurting more, and then we just not talking about it. But like I didn't know what else to do because we ain't talking about it, and we figuring it out.
And when I realized you didn't know what was going on either, because we had a conversation, that's when I told you, all right, yo, my anger is misplaced. Like I'm mad at her when I shouldn't be mad at her. Like, and it was made to look like that from the jump, and it was just like it was no coming back from, even when I started being cool with her, like, you know what, no, she, and she's helpful, and she helps with questions, with interviews, and all of that, helps conduct the news and the details and stuff. I'm like, all right, but it's still no communication. Now I'm just cool with her, but we still don't know what's going on. So it's just weird. It's being in a weird space with it.
Well, how do we resolve this? Because we got to get it to AJ and Tressa.
I think we're figuring it out in real time. You know what I'm saying? But I do want Jess and Lauren to know that I think when it comes to that latest with Lauren segment, they can work together. And Jess, you are the third co-host for the Breakfast Club for a reason. And we are going to continue to restructure this show and, turn this show in what it needs to be so you can really get your stuff. And, we've had these conversations on
I think
air
that was
and
part of
off
the
air.
meetings that we've been having behind the scenes, that we've been talking about and making sure that everybody feels comfortable, everybody is seen, everybody's heard. That's what I think part of those conversations were
And
that we were having.
And I think y'all both got strengths, like what Jess does, Lauren don't do. What Lauren does, Jess don't do. And I think that complements, I think y'all complement each other very, 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 very well. And I think both of y'all can have so much success on this show. But we got to stop letting the internet dictate how we move. You cannot listen to the comments. Cannot listen to these people on
1000%.
YouTube creating these narratives, because they're gonna pit each other. They're gonna pit y'all against each other every chance they get.
And that's
until they can't no more.
But I told that to Jess and I told that to Lauren, and I tell that to anybody up here. They try to pit me and Charlamagne against each other 1,000,001 times. They will
did?
try. Yeah. You just hump me more, but they try as much as possible. But they will try. They'll try to pit y'all two against each other. They'll try to pit me and you against each other, Jess. They'll try to put Jess and Charlamagne. That's what the internet does. Half the time I don't even think it's a face, but we can't let those people online dictate what we do. Like F those people. Like we gotta really just open our arms to the people that support us, that love us, that love listening to us, that enjoy, that know the show. The rest of these people just gonna poke just for that.
That's why I love having this conversation today on the radio. And I in a way, what Jess did last night, I get it. And now all the awkwardness is gone. It's all out in the open. It's all out on Front Street. You can't use that against us though.
All right.
Yeah. Check out video of the full show on Tubi. Free.
Like, fuck all
Classic
that
interviews and more on.
But yo, that was some good little gossip going on. All right, boom.